Growing tired of a game you once loved, knowing that you created so many fond memories while playing, and yet now you feel a sense of indifference toward it, it's a bittersweet feeling. But one I'm sure many of us have all experienced before. What changed? Maybe you just moved on, you enjoyed your time with it, and now those memories feel distant, but warm. Kind of like looking at old photos or walking around your old Minecraft world that you had when you were 10. Or maybe it's more complicated than that. Maybe you feel bitter or burnt out. You grieve the loss of a feeling you once had for something that no longer excites you. For me, Genshin Impact was actually one of those games. I started playing in 2021, during version 2.3. I honestly had no clue what I was doing, but that was part of the fun. The discovery, the progression, the charm of it all. It wasn't long before I hit a wall. I wasn't paying any attention to the story, so that didn't really interest me. I didn't understand character kits. I didn't even know what the Genshin endgame was. Sure, I knew what Spiral Abyss was, but I didn't get the point. I didn't know what to do. Still, I forced myself to keep playing, grinding out primo gems, trying to keep up, all because my favorite character, Venti, was rerunning and I had to get him. To be honest, I felt like I had nothing else to do in the game except look forward to my favorite character rerunning and the possibility of getting him. Yeah, I lost my 50-50 to Mona. And then I quit. For, an entire year. I even missed 2 more Venti reruns in that time. So, why did I come back? Coming back to a game after burning out isn't easy. It takes more than just time, it takes perspective. When I returned to Genshin, I wasn't sure what to expect. At first, nothing had changed. Sure, the game had changed, but the way I felt about it didn't. The only reason I started playing again was to do dailies and hope to get a character that could fill that Venti-sized hole in my heart. And so, almost every day, I'd log on, do dailies, spend resin, and pre-farm a little for Venti. Repeat. I did end up getting Kaveh in that time, who I really loved, but that's a little irrelevant. I was mostly just pre-farming for Venti. But as time passed, things started to change. I didn't even have Venti yet, but I found myself genuinely enjoying working towards something. I was kinda loving Genshin again. The spark was back. Just so you know, I ended up saving 180 pulls and getting myself Venti, and now he's top 1% on Akasha leaderboards and billed as a DPS, and I totally don't have an entire video series dedicated to him that you should probably check out. Anyways, the point is not just why I came back, but how you might be able to fall in love with Genshin again too, without forcing it. Play when you want to, do not force yourself. It sounds simple, but in live service games like Genshin, FOMO is everywhere. Limited time events, exclusive rewards, character banners that come and go. It's easy to feel like if you're not logging in every day, you're falling behind. But the truth is, Genshin is not a race. There is no player versus player competitive content in the game, really, except kind of Stygian Onslaught, I guess, and Akasha min-maxing, that you need to worry about. More importantly, it's not a job. Sorry for dropping the J word in a Genshin video, I understand that might have triggered some of you. Be safe. Missing an event won't erase the progress you've already made or the future potential for your account. It just means you're playing the game on your own terms at your own pace. If you don't get a character on a particular rerun, it's okay, they will be back. When I stopped logging in every day, and when I let go of the pressure to keep up, I started to enjoy the game again. I played when I wanted to, how I wanted to, and that small mindset shift made all the difference. It is a game after all, so try to start treating it like one. Sure, I log in every day now, but that's because I actively enjoy the game and want to log in every day. I don't feel pressured to do my dailies if I was busy a certain day or that I have to. I just play when I want to. Now, I was actually speaking to some content creators, gathering thoughts and opinions and how they still feel about the game, what keeps them coming back kind of thing. Which you'll see more of that later in the video. However, one of them had something to say that I felt was very relevant for the point I'm currently trying to make. So I thought I would put that here before I go on to my next point.
I just want to say that burnout is real. Gacha games are meant to be played every single day for a very long time. That's how they get you. You want to do the dailies. You don't want to lose out on primo gems, right? That's what they want you to do, but it is so unbelievably normal to not want to do that and to want to take breaks. Okay, so if you are not having fun grinding the game every single day, then don't. Genshin will be there for you. You can hop right back in, join the story, everything. You don't have to play every day. I honestly encourage you to take a break if you feel like it is a slog, because yet again, it will be there for you. You know, pace yourself and just make sure you are playing when you want to, because that's how you're gonna have fun.
The Genshin community is massive. And like any large community, it comes with a mix of perspectives, opinions, and unfortunately, drama. Toxicity around character metas, power scaling, updates, or drama on social media can seriously weigh you down and impact how you feel about a game without you even needing to play it. You would be surprised how easy it is to have your own opinion drastically change just from hearing other people's thoughts. For me, I stopped engaging with that content. I ignore most drama, I don't watch content that focuses on the negatives all the time, and I only watch Genshin content that I myself genuinely enjoy. Whether it's hour-long exploration videos, lore breakdowns, guides, or genuinely insane pulling videos that leave me speechless, it's always content that I love. You know, content that I find genuinely enjoyable or exciting. I'm not saying you should put a blindfold on and never give constructive criticism. I just think some people don't know the difference between constructive criticism and complaining. Sometimes the best way to enjoy something and forge your own personal opinion is to unplug from the noise surrounding it. There can be a lot of pressure in Genshin to play optimally. Optimally. Build meta teams, farm the best artifacts, only pull the strongest units. But what if that's not fun for you? What if your favorite character isn't meta, but you love their personality or design? Play for that. I started building characters just because I liked them. Now don't get me wrong, I actually really like the meta. I mean, I have a C6 Alakino after all, humble brag. But I often pull meta units, more specifically supports, because it opens up the door for me to build really fun, unconventional DPS characters. I mean, that's kind of what my whole channel is based around, experimenting. By doing this, by playing the game the way I enjoy it most, the game becomes a lot more fun, would you believe? What I love is feeling like I'm working towards something, and so that's exactly what I do. Just doing things that I am finding genuine enjoyment out of, without feeling pressured that I have to play the game a certain way. You don't have to do Spiral Abyss. You don't have to 36-star the Abyss. Not even I can be bothered to 36-star every cycle, and yet my account is perfectly capable. You can log in and just explore, fish, take screenshots. That's Genshin too. Something that's easy to forget, Genshin is beautiful. The music, the scenery, the details in every region, they're stunning. When I came back, I slowed right down. There were times where I would just mindlessly walk around the Sumeru forest just because I thought it was so insanely beautiful. Sumeru wasn't out when I quit, so when I came back, I think early Fontaine, getting to explore these beautiful new regions, seeing these new areas really just, I don't know, hit me in the feels. When I started the R&R quests for the first time and heard this music playing, I cried. Something about it reminded me of watching Studio Ghibli movies when I was little. It felt so whimsical. The world of Tibet is gorgeous, and it's really easy to take things for granted. Like, this is a free game. You're telling me I get to experience this for free? Now, I understand not everyone may feel the same way that I do about these things, and not every point I make will resonate with you, but man, I love this game, dude. I have gotten so invested with the lore of late and visiting areas in the game I once didn't think twice about simply because I am genuinely blown away by the attention to detail. You best believe I am hyped for Nordicry. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, try not to take everything for granted. Again, constructive criticism should be welcomed, but remember to appreciate what we already have too. If you're still struggling, here are some other tips that might help. Try a fresh account. This isn't for everyone, but starting over, even just casually, can recapture that feeling of discovery. I know that for me, starting my random DPS account really made me appreciate the game more. The only negative thing I experienced with a new account was no skip button. Challenge yourself. Try a Genshin challenge, whether it's a swords only account or beating Spiral Abyss with a random team. Or maybe, if you're insane, try exploring a whole region to 100% with UI turned off. Hey, I should try that. Set goals for yourself. If you don't want to start a new account, you can set goals to work towards on your current one. Whether it's min-maxing your favorite character, getting 100% exploration, or building every character in your account, whatever it is, just remember that the game is a marathon. Pace yourself. And finally, take breaks. Sometimes the best way to love something is also to step away from it. Absence can really make the heart grow fonder. Don't get consumed by FOMO. If you need to take a week break, that's perfectly fine. One of my favorite games is Minecraft, and I do not play that all the time. I sometimes go a whole year without playing, come back for 2 weeks, have the best time ever, and then stop playing again for another, 6 months. And yet it's still one of my favorite games. Not tweaking. One final thing is I wanted to go and ask some other people what their perspectives were. You know, what they enjoy about the game, what keeps them coming back. And this is what they had to say. What did you enjoy about Genshin when you first started playing?
That's a good question, actually. You know what? I think it was probably the characters. I pulled Raiden Shogun, and I didn't stop playing ever since I pulled Raiden Shogun. She was just my favorite character. I don't know, I just had so much fun.
I am an absolute sucker for high fantasy, you know, castles, dragons, magic, whatever. So honestly, that is a super big pull of what got me into Genshin and what I enjoyed about it when I first started playing.
Genshin Impact is the first gacha game that I played that felt like a video game first and then a gacha game second. I've always loved video games like that allowed you to explore every little nook and cranny. Exploration, like movement and feeling of freedom are really big selling points for me in video games.
And this is actually pretty funny coming from a guy who does make, you know, competitive Abyss content, you know, pretty often. I did not play the Abyss, didn't even touch it for the first 8 months that I played Genshin Impact. All I would do is run around with my 4-character team. I would never change it. Diluc, Mona, Venti, and Official. I would level up all their talents super high, and I would just adventure, farm, do the story, collect stuff. Like it was really funny. I was such a noob, and I was just having a good time doing that.
The main thing that probably kept me at the start of the game playing was exploration, especially with Raiden, just running around with Raiden.
In Genshin Impact specifically, the thing that I really enjoyed about it was that they had these big, wide sweeping landscapes. I remember seeing Dragonspine in the distance for the first time and being freaking floored when I actually got there and went into the crevices, the frozen area below.
What about Genshin do you love most? And I suppose to be more specific, what keeps you coming back to it?
Okay, I have 2 answers. Answer 1, gambling. Whether I roll an artifact and that hits crit, holy, that fills me with dopamine.
The same things do keep me coming back. Exploration is a big part of it. I love whenever the new region drops. Also, just the attention to detail is something that keeps me coming back. The fact that Raiden Shogun is a puppet and you don't see her breath in the cold. And that is something that I like noticing. I feel like they put a lot of love and effort into the world of Teyvat.
The story and the world, that is the anchor that keeps everything together, okay? I love the characters of Genshin. I love the overall story and world of the Archons and what they mean and what is Celestia, everything. We all know it, okay? I'm genuinely very invested in the big story of Genshin Impact.
My other answer is trying to have a perfect account. I love just being complete. Have a complete account with all my characters built, all exploration, all achievements, everything. I've always been a completionist.
The combat as well does keep me coming back. Now the thing that mainly keeps me coming back is just making meme builds. I just built DPS Layla. It's kind of like a puzzle where it's okay, let's figure out how to make this work.
I've been super into making my favorite characters the absolute best they can be. I think that what characters you have and their build are pretty much one of the most unique and like obvious ways for you to show off your personality and individuality as a player. And then Genshin is a live service game, meaning it's updated, you know, every month and a half. And like, I honestly like being a part of this community of people that all get excited about something every month and a half. So, I mean, yeah, being a part of a live service community to me is fun. And the world is beautiful. So I like to, you know, explore and see the new regions and the new quest areas and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, all of that is what keeps me coming back.
Falling out of love with a game doesn't mean your time with it wasn't real. And falling back in love with a game doesn't mean you have to go all in again. Games are best enjoyed when they're chosen, not obligated. So, if you're burnt out, if you're unsure, if you feel like you've lost something, know this. It's okay. If the time comes where you want to step back into the vast world of Teyvat, it'll be there, waiting. Hey, congratulations! You made it to the end of the video! If you're a regular viewer of mine, you'd know that this is quite a different video to what I usually make, but it was a bit of a passion project. I hope that this video was in some way helpful to you. Ultimately, a game is a game, it's meant to be fun, and I just hope that regardless of whether you decide to move on, take a break, or continue playing, at the end of the day, you're just having fun and you're doing what you most enjoy. But with all that said and done, I will see you in the next one.